Live from our studio in Springfield, you're watching News Channel 20 at 5.
Tonight on News Channel 20 at 5, vaccine distribution in Illinois. What Governor J.B. Pritzker is saying Illinoisans should be looking out for. Plus, remote learning attendance. How District 186 plans on improving low attendance rates. And returning to school, District 186 is discussing a possible plan to get students back in the classroom. But is it a realistic idea? Good evening. Continuing the fight against COVID-19. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Hansen.
And I'm Stacy Skryzak. The District 186 Board of Education School Board, they set a date for your students to return to school on a hybrid model of learning.
Now we begin our team coverage tonight with News Channel 20's Jacob Emerson to explain to us that there are some big challenges ahead for that plan. Jacob?
Yeah, John, Stacy, there was a glimmer of hope for many District 186 parents and students last night when the Board of Education voted to move back towards a hybrid level of instruction on January 12th. There is little guarantee, however, that that will be able to happen so soon.
In a vote of 6-1, the District 186 Board of Education voting to set January 12th as the return date to a hybrid model of education.
If it is not safe to start up on the 12th, then I will be supportive of not starting on the 12th. But right now, I think setting a date a month in advance is not going to hurt us.
But Board President Scott McFarland saying if COVID-19 numbers in Sangamon County exceed metrics set by the board, he does not support that return to hybrid. Those 4 metrics include 2 weeks where the county's positivity rate is at or below 5%, a case count less than or equal to 100 out of 100,000 people, youth cases cannot increase by more than 10%, and the weekly case count cannot go up by more than 20%. As of Friday, December 4th, the county reported meeting only 2 of the required 4 metrics.
Having a target date is necessary for parents and kids, right? And so that teachers can plan and prepare. But it does seem a pretty steep hill to climb.
For Aaron Graves, president of the Springfield Education Association, he says the hybrid return date is unlikely due to holiday surges of the virus. But a hybrid return date is what many students and parents alike are asking for. In Tuesday night's board meeting, Superintendent Jennifer Gill reporting 56% of families want to remain remote, while 44% would like the hybrid return.
Now, in order to return hybrid in the new year, the county must meet certain metrics set by the Board of Education for at least 2 weeks. To go back on January 12th, that would mean those would have to start on December 29th. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Jacob Emerson. John?
Thanks, Jacob. A small group of special needs students returned to a hybrid model of instruction back in October, but they've since gone back to fully being remote.
Continuing our team coverage now with only 2 weeks left of the first semester for District 186 students in Springfield. Many are still struggling to get logged into their classes. News Channel 20's Alyssa Hui tells us what solutions the district has in place to help with low student attendance rates. Alyssa?
Stacy, one thing the district will be doing differently is changing the way they take student attendance on their independent learning days. Superintendent Jennifer Gill says they've had a glitch in their attendance rate system. Students who showed up late for class or missed one class period were being marked entirely absent for the day. But by the start of the second semester, the district is hoping to have middle and high school students confirm their own attendance by the end of the school day.
That is a glitch that our technology department is working on. And that's in our information system. By the time we go to this, switch over to this new method, second semester, it will be ready to go.
Boozer says she believes this change, it can boost the district's attendance rates going into the second semester. Boozer also adds that the district is working to fix the attendance for students who are being marked absent due to the system's glitch. Reporting live in studio, Alyssa Hui, News Channel 20.
Thank you, Alyssa. Now, no additional action will be required for teachers or other staff once the attendance system is updated.
Well, a COVID-19 update now. Officials announcing 145 more deaths from the virus, bringing the total in the state to more than 13,400. More than 7,900 people have tested positive for the virus. That brings the total to more than 804,000. 11.2 million Illinoisans have been tested. And in Sangamon County, officials reporting 114 new cases. That brings the total to more than 11,000. The overall number of cases in the county is now more than 11,000. Officials reporting no new deaths. That total is still 118. Nearly 6,600 have recovered.
A COVID-19 update now from Governor J.B. Pritzker on the vaccine distribution and what it will look like for the state of Illinois. Now, Illinois is expected to receive around 109,000 doses of Pfizer's vaccine in its first shipment. That's enough to vaccinate more than 54,000 people.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Illinois will only distribute a vaccine that is deemed safe. And we are one of many states that have established additional review panels.
Now, Pritzker said once he's eligible, he would take it and was open to do it in front of the news media to encourage everyone to get a vaccine when one becomes available. Well, as cases continue to increase across our region, Sangamon County State's Attorney Dan Wright has become the latest local official to test positive for COVID-19. Wright confirmed the test results to News Channel 20 earlier this morning. Now to Beyond the Podium tonight. Two Republican members of the Illinois General Assembly want to allow elected officials to be recalled, a move they say would help fight corruption. News Channel 20's Matt Roy joining us now with details on the proposed changes to the state's constitution. Matt?
State Senator Jason Barackman and Representative Mark Batnick are proposing 3 changes to the Illinois Constitution. They said the decision to propose this legislation is a direct result of the implications against Speaker Michael Madigan. The 3 changes would allow the public permission to recall the Speaker, Auditor General, General Assembly members, and even local officials like mayors and coroners. Barackman says it's time to give more power back to the people of Illinois.
It's a failure of our state that we don't allow our people and our public and our citizens to have more say on the corruption that exists in the state.
Barackman and Batnick say they'll present this during the 102nd meeting of the General Assembly next year and are confident in bipartisan support. Right now, the public only has the ability to recall the governor. The General Assembly imposed this rule after the Governor Blagojevich scandal of over a decade ago. In the Capitol, I'm Matt Roy. Back to you.
Thanks, Matt. The bills are in their preliminary stages, but they can be passed through the regular process in the General Assembly in 2021.
Well, we were lucky enough to catch a few glimpses of sunshine today, but for the most part, we were still kind of socked in with the clouds today, and along with that, too, some cool temperatures. Right now for Springfield, we have basically partly to mostly cloudy skies, currently 38 degrees. Meanwhile, elsewhere around the region, mid to upper 30s. Now, if you're making plans to be stepping out for tonight, definitely bundle up. Temperatures will drop off a few more degrees. Overnight lows tonight, low to mid 30s. But then luckily tomorrow, more sunshine and finally warming back into the 50s, believe it or not. But enjoy it while you can because a major cool down for the weekend. We'll have more details about that coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, still to come on News Channel 20 at 5. The pandemic is not letting up. We learned just how many restaurants are expected to close across the U.S. in a matter of weeks.
Plus, more information on the COVID-19 vaccine as President Donald Trump signs an executive order to provide the medical treatment to Americans.
And discussions on federal funding. The capital city's Community and Economic Development Commission is providing residents an update. We're going to bring you that information next.